Ray and Neff will be in my system, and I'll quickly get sobered up when Lukaku rolls Ben White and does his thing. And that's, I feel sorry for. I feel so honest to God. I feel sorry for Ben White. I feel sorry for him. I really do feel sorry for Ben White, man. In fact, that's the timestamp I wanted to speak about. So yeah, man, let's crack on with that one as well. But I feel sorry for Ben White. What I don't feel sorry for is a bad game. He has to hold his L. You were shit yesterday. You and Chambers were doing a madness. I think the wickedest thing with Ben White, initially, I think he started off well. He was winning the battles against Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney said, "Cool, all right, say nothing. You're playing chess. You're playing checkers. I'm playing chess. Say nothing." And I just feel Ben White's not invincible. They did it with Gabriel. You're seeing a man where not too many fans would have tried to buy Ben White for 50 mil. Let's have that one straight. But it's like, you're not looking at how inexperienced he really is. I'm not saying he shouldn't have played better, but it's like, yeah, he's been called up to England. Yeah, he's played for Leeds. He's played in the Football League. He's done well at Brighton in their systems. But none of them teams have been as naive defensively as Arsenal Football Club. He's only played one season in the Premier League. There's a lot of lessons he has to learn. There's obviously an element of when Brighton were playing, more experienced players were coaching him through it. He's struggling. Suddenly, when you're pulled next to Callum Chambers, who, I don't know if you're a centre half, a centre mid, or right back, you're a jack of all trades, masters of none. Marie, who's a ticking time bomb. Leno, who is just Mr. Eccentric. And, Leno clearly thinks he's better than he is and whatnot, and thinks he's doing us a favour. It's a shambles. Add to that an inconsistent midfield. We don't press. Look how Brentford's strikers pressed, and look how we pressed. Look how Brentford's centre halves built from the back. Look how we built from the back. That's a system. This is not. Even their manager, better dressed than Arteta, showed him how to do the source thing better than him. It's all a fake image. You can look the part, you can do up the YouTube things. You need to be able to do this in the field. I saw a team with Brentford that were working on something in pre-season. I never saw nothing from you lot. And it's been happening. I can't be surprised you can see the goal to the level you lot conceded when we saw it in pre-season. But I feel sorry for Ben White because now he's exposed. Now, let's be real. I know fans can have an opinion, but he should be getting nothing but support. He should feel nothing but good. I've gone Euros in one season in the Prem. I've been called up to the Euros. I've got to move to Arsenal. I'm on this. Now he's going to be hung up to dry. Now, man, are going to say you're overrated. You're this, you're that. The confidence isn't allowed to be built. He should be allowed to be hella positive, moving clubs and things. I feel sorry for him. He was poor, but bro, the communication is not there. The nervousness from Leno spreads to Marie and infects the team. I can't see what we're doing from a tactical point of view. It's an absolute mazza. It's an absolute mazza. If you didn't watch football, you wouldn't believe Arsenal Football Club's a Premier League side. Some of the attitudes towards defending, the outlook on defending, to call it atrocious is a madness. And this is why I said, I've been saying it, you can't just sign a centre half and expect we're going to get better. We've been fucking signing centre halves how many years and we're no better defensively. So what is going on there? It's not making sense. It's the system. You're exposing players. Granted, systems can even hide deficiencies in players. So you either don't know your players and what gets the best out of them, or you don't know what you need to do in the short, medium, and long term to get over the line. We're still wondering what's going on. The same way, and now I'm scared. I said it when, I want the midfield improved. I want an 8, I want a 10, I need something. I don't have the confidence that if only signing someone's half the job, I don't have the confidence that you're going to sign someone and we're going to start creating chances because I haven't seen nothing from a coaching perspective to breed creation of chances. We struggle to create, we struggle to shoot, we struggle to hit the target. Our build-up play is slow. Players don't trust each other and the mental issues. Do you see how problematic this is? You shouldn't be saying all of this. I shouldn't be saying this after the first 90 minutes. We lost the game, granted, but there's 37 more games. I should have optimism. Why have I not? Because we've seen this. And I think Arteta is going to learn a lot of harsh lessons. You're always waffling about you need the fans and things. The fans will always support the club, but they're not going to condone nonsense. You lot play like this. The Emirates isn't a loud stadium, but it's going to be loud. And it shouldn't be like this at the start of the season. It should not. We want the season to end already, but I feel sorry for Ben White, just like I felt sorry for Gabriel, just like I now feel sorry for Smith Rowe, just like I feel sorry for any creative player that signs for this club. One man can't change it. You need the emphasis on the manager. And the manager has once again betted on players that aren't good enough. And what I mean by that is, of course, he needs Stan and Josh to pull their fingers out. But Chambers is not playing right back and not being our right back if you bang home that something needs to happen. Xhaka's not there if you don't need to bang on about that. And there's several things. Leno, let the man fuck off if he wants to leave. He's not good enough to be whoring ourselves out for him. I'm sorry. Leno has never been that good. He's been a good shot stopper. There was a time where he was one of the best players in the team. Bro, the man can't save. You know, his shot stopping is overrated. He's always getting beaten at his near post. His distribution is absolutely atrocious. He's got a false sense of security. He's extremely arrogant. Leno is terrible. You know, if you fix up the rest of the team, you can move forward with Leno. But it's just this false vacuum that we live in. We make players feel too important. And I genuinely think a lot of these players think they're better than what they are. They lack humbleness. They lack humbleness in earning the right to play, in wanting to be better than your man, in assuming that, yeah, we can, you know, half do things. We don't have to defend properly. We'll somehow get there. Cheating yourselves. Cheating yourselves. One day, a lot of you footballers that are in this football club, you're going to look back and think, yo, I could have given more there. You are. And I don't know for them, but I know I always try to try my hardest in everything I do because the feeling of regret is sickening, you know. Your conscience, anyone that has a real conscience that, you know, isn't going to, you know, tell you the right things, anyone that likes honesty, everybody knows conscience and regret, they're two very difficult things to deal with, especially when you know in your heart you ain't applied yourself. As long as you can look in the mirror, have your shower, go to bed with a clear conscience, knowing you've applied yourself, I can't ask you for nothing more. But I know not too many of you can say that. There's no way in hell half of that squad can't say that. Only a couple of them young players and literally a couple of the experienced players can say that. Not too many names can say that. And that's the problem. You know, that is the problem. There's no pressure, that healthy sort of pressure. They don't put pressure on themselves. They don't demand nothing of themselves. They don't demand excellence in themselves. They don't want to leave a legacy for themselves. You get the vibe that people are not footballers first and foremost. And I'm not the guy who sits here and goes, oh, they're not focused on ball. You always get the vibe that it feels like they're on the Saturday night show or something. Like this is just some obligation. We're influencers, but we kick ball here and there. Like if I wanted that, if I can get Harry Pinero and Chunks and Young Philly and all them guys to play for our team, we don't need none of DG as well. After the goals I'm scoring, I must come back a spot on Soccer Aid or something as well. But it's absolute mazza, man. I don't want to hear sorries though, man. One love to everybody locked in, close to 500 people. Can we please make sure we're hitting the like button and we're subscribing, not only on YouTube, but also on Twitch, as I will be on at 20 past. Yeah, 20. No, did I say 20 past? Yeah, I believe 20 past 12. So you think I'll be on 10 minutes before kickoff? I got to go Sainsbury's, man. Or I was going to be half an hour, but ain't no food in my fridge, man. So yeah, bro. Bro, Willock will do better. We'll sick out at Newcastle because you say what you want about Steve Bruce. Steve Bruce has a better understanding of how to use him, or even if it's not that, he has a better understanding of how Joe Willock can tie into my system at Newcastle than Arteta ever had, you know, like he has now. He doesn't know how to get the best out of Aubameyang. He don't know how to get the best out of Laka. He don't know how to get the best out of the young players. He doesn't know how to address a position he played in midfield. He doesn't know what he's doing in a collective defensive unit. I do not care for any improvements defensively. I hear it. But at the end of the day, when times are tough, do we look like a better team defensively? It's the attitudes, it's the mentality. You know, again, as much as I get at the manager, the players make me sick. They genuinely make me sick. I don't want to see a lot of you lot's faces. This is why I don't even want to play Football Manager, because half of you are going to get sacked. It's an absolute joke, man. It's an absolute joke, man. Man said he moved from Arsenal to City. No matter how bad things get, unless you're going abroad like me at PSG, we don't advocate